Listening with Rahil, and obviously I'm your host for the series. The second case today we'll take up is of Abdul Haq Khan. Well, recently removed PDP Minister Abdul Haq Khan quit from the PDP party. It is the question that is now making rounds across the political circles in Kashmir as well as in Jammu. So it'll be very interesting to see what will be the outcome of whole situation in next coming days. Abdul Haq Khan, who was holding the charge of two very prized ministries, Rural Development Department and Law Department, could not do justice to both the departments, and it is not a hidden fact. Rural Development Department in Jammu and Kashmir has now become corollary with corruption, and this is very much like performing not up to the mark, or maybe performing even not up to 30-40% of the mark. Many media houses, I'm not saying that only Crosstown News, many media houses made coverage on the fact that the overall scenario and structure in Rural Development Department is ambiguous, and it is a fact. Even if you look at working of Abdul Haq Khan in Law Department, it was also not up to the mark. Question now comes into the picture. Obviously, Crosstown News covered so many stories on the working of Abdul Haq Khan and many bunglings that are going on in Rural Development Department. Actions were imminent, actions were bound to happen, and eventually the top PDP leadership and CM Mehbooba Mufti with the public of Jammu and Kashmir, and especially I on behalf of Crosstown News appreciate CM Mehbooba Mufti for taking the right decision and getting new faces into the cabinet and removing the non-performing ministers from the cabinet. Now it will be very interesting to see how Abdul Haq Khan will go further into the picture. It is not a hidden fact, even though the performance of Abdul Haq Khan was not up to the mark. It is not a hidden fact that Abdul Haq Khan stands as a strong figure in PDP. He has got control in PDP as well as certain population, the area where from he comes. He has got some control in that particular belt also. So he is a key PDP player, even though the performance did not match, even though the whole administrative skills he should have had, he didn't possess. But then again, we'll again make a big statement here that Abdul Haq Khan is a key player of PDP, and PDP knows the fact, and PDP does not want Abdul Haq Khan to go away, at least now. But as per the information coming to us and through various reports also, Abdul Haq Khan is completely miffed with the top decision-making party on their decision to remove him from the cabinet, which was quite justifiable as far as the decision of removing Abdul Haq Khan and asking him to resign from the cabinet is. It was quite justifiable, keeping on account the performance he delivered over the time period, and he was given a long run of 3.5 years or even more, and that too in two very top departments. It will be very interesting to see how PDP will go and give what kind of role to Abdul Haq Khan, and will Abdul Haq Khan remain as intact structure of PDP, keeping on account that obviously Abdul Haq Khan was having a big stature as far as PDP was concerned, but will he be having the same stature now? After his removal, obviously Abdul Haq Khan has lost the sheen he used to have. It will be not very easy for him to go forward now with the same kind of zeal in PDP. So it will be very interesting to see what will be coming up in next few days. Abdul Haq Khan could not control the corruption in Rural Development Department, and even he was aware of the facts. This is not possible that minister is not aware of the facts, what is happening in the department. Crosstown News covered so many times that look at the transfer and posting structure. You have junior officers being placed at top level, the senior officers are being attached. What kind of structure it is this? Then look at the ad-hocism in postings were given. You had additional charges. So this kind of culture was giving a very negative perspective to the senior officers of the department, and even to the younger generation also in the department. Crosstown News talked to a couple of officers from Rural Development Department. They said now Abdul Haq Khan is not in the department. They will have a likely they will have a positive impact and a moral booster with the new minister, and there will be a new structure for transfer systems in the department, which was not earlier there. Also, if you look into the law department, many government employees were retired on under Article 226, but guidelines were not taken care of. So this is where the working of Abdul Haq Khan as law minister was questionable. All those who were retired forcefully, I can say that around 98% or even more, 97, 98, 99% of the people, they came back. They won their cases in High Court, double bench, or Supreme Court for that matter. If you are retiring a person on wrong details, or for that matter you have not worked upon whole structure, you have not followed guidelines, you're not ruining someone, you're ruining the whole family. So this is where the government should have more introspect, but they could not be. And by the word J&K government, I mean the law department. They should have been more introspective on that particular point. They could not be over the time period. So the working of Abdul Haq Khan was questionable. See, if you lost the first case, then again you are moving to the higher courts, to the Supreme Court, and the hard-earned money and the tax-paid money of the public like me and you was getting ruined in all these cases, because eventually it was clear-cut picture that you're not going to win the cases when you have not followed the guidelines under Article 226. You have not taken the APRs on account. There were few cases in which the APRs were written excellent for last 5-6 years, and even then people were forcefully retired. So this was very shocking. This was quite ambiguous and that required a change. But the question will now go on and on across the public of Jammu and Kashmir. What will be the fate of Abdul Haq Khan in the politics